Hello everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. Today we have another discussion video. I know that a lot of you like these, and I'm just kidding, these do not get as many views as some of my other content, but I like making them. So today we're going to talk about something very difficult. I'm going to attempt to explain the unexplainable. I'm going to talk about the kind of ethereal, weird, random things that draw me towards different knives. The things that really have no logical reasoning behind them. Because, let's be honest here, okay? We all have specific tastes. For example, someone asks me, what do you like in a knife? And I say, I like clip point blades with comfortable ergonomics, and I like stonewash finishes. That's very logical, reasonable things to say. I think that could be pretty well understood. I could say, I love micarta. There we go. I can say, I love S35VN steel. I love a good, functional drop point with a strong lock, and I love Andrew Demko designs. That's all logical stuff to say. It's all very concrete. I can say, I love Spyderco. There you go. But there's some things that just don't make sense, really, when people ask you why you chose that. And so we're going to go and try and run down some of these. So, number one, I don't even know how many of these are. We're just going to, as they come to my mind, I'm just going to say them. So, number one, knife names. Knife names, if a knife has the right name, I will want to buy it. Examples, and what does the right name mean? Well, yeah, cool sounding names, kind of, sort of, like the Wee Minax. That's a cool name, right? Minax, yeah, that's pretty snazzy. That's a cool name, but more than just a cool name, a name that, means something to me. It has to resonate. So let me bring out a few examples. The CJRB Scoria. I'm a geology major. I love rocks. And so stuff like this catches my attention because I like to nerd out about it. And I like to carry something that connects to me in that emotional way. Scoria. It's a basaltic volcanic rock. But they name this knife Scoria. I'm like, geology. Yeah, I like that. And it is a cool knife, but, the feldspar. Feldspars are minerals that make up rocks. There's a whole bunch of them. Potassium feldspars and plagioclase and all kinds of stuff. But geology. I want that. And then, of course, my other interests. Why am I studying geology? To become a paleontologist. I love dinosaurs. And so if you're going to make a knife, that's the Civivi Hadros, named after hadrosaurs. Or the Tucson Megalodon. Not a dinosaur, but a prehistoric paleontology, subject. Or the Civivi Mastodon. Again, I'm going to want it. If it's named after something prehistoric, I am going to want it. If it's named something prehistoric or geology related, I'm going to want it. That has absolutely nothing to do with the knife. In fact, the Civivi Mastodon is a knife that's really kind of for me. But I had to get one just because it was called the Mastodon. It has no logic or reason. Also, if you can hear my roommate screaming like a maniac in the background, oh my gosh. He's all the way across the apartment playing video games, and he does it at all hours. My sleep is ruined. But yeah, that is something that just draws me to a knife. And it has nothing to do with the knife itself. It's one of those things that makes me, lick my lips, rub my hands, go, yeah, I want that. That was really creepy. Moving on. Weird knives. I love weird knives. Weird as in, like, bizarre, such as this little thing here with this really weird grind and stuff. That is weird. Or weird as in unique, such as a front flipper running on washers. Or really weird as in, oh please. Or really weird as in, what the heck is that? Such as, let me get it out here. Such as this. I just love really weird knives. If a knife is really weird, I will get it, and chances are I will keep it. Even if I don't really like it all that much, I will keep it just because it is weird. Just because it's different, and it makes me go like, yeah, that's not something you see every day. I like weird knives. And it's one of those things where I can look at a knife and I'll be like, oh yeah, that looks weird. I want that. Without knowing anything else about it. There are so many knives that I know they're probably not the best, but I just love them because of how weird they are. Like this $30 button lock that's just absolutely buttery smooth. And this is never leaving my collection because it's just really unique and interesting. It's cool. It's really cool. To me, at least. And I know a lot of people, there are so many weird knives out there that I want to get my hands on. I just love weird knives. So that's as far as we'll go with that. I really like weird knives. But I'm probably starting to sound weird at best and crazy at worst. So let's just go ahead and move on to the next thing I like. And the next thing that attracts me are unique locks. Now this one's not super weird. You know, you have the shark lock, button locks. Where's another weird lock that I have right now? I brought some out specifically for this, but I buried them because I'm can't say that word anymore online because I'm an idiot. It's been a day, guys. I'm in quite the mood. Here's the recoil lock from CJRB. Pretty cool, actually. Kind of underrated. I like weird locks. I really do. If a knife has a lock that's, unique or different or kind of weird, I'll get it. And what makes a lock unique or different or weird? Basically, if it's different than a liner lock or a frame lock, or at this point, even an axis lock. One of my favorite locks of all time, Scorpion lock. Love this, and the shark lock's really good too. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Next thing that I love about knives that really has no meaning or a real reason. In this case, these are external stop pins because they are connected to the blade and they move with the blade. Look, you can argue they do add a little bit of extra stability or whatever, but I just like the way they look. Honestly, I just like the way they look. and to me, that's, I don't know, I just like the way that looks. I don't like it for any functional reason. I don't prefer it over anything. If you ask me why I prefer this over a fixed stop pin, I won't be able to tell you. I'll just say, me like this. I can't explain it. I really can't. I also like bad knives. It's going to be one that's a little bit weird because I like looking at bad, cheap knives just in case I find a hidden gem. So, like the Ozark Trail knives. I love these because they're not great. But there's a certain charm to them that I can't really describe. Like this knife, I don't like. I would not EDC this. I just, it looks kind of cool. It's got a nice little blade shape, but it's not a knife that I like at all. However, I love looking through these like really cheap, crappy knives and finding those few gems. I don't know what it is about a knife that, like, this knife was $10, but, you know, it's on bearings, and there's just something satisfying me about being like, you know, this isn't a great knife, but I like that they tried. That sounds kind of mean, but I don't know, it just... Now, this actually is a pretty great knife, in my opinion, that I found in a very, just kind of wasn't looking for something good, and found something low-key pretty good, so... I don't know. That we're gonna leave that one there because I honestly cannot even try to explain that one any further than that. In fact, I have an entire box of crappy knives, like knives that I do not carry that I don't want to, you know, really use for anything. But every once in a while, I go and I pull them out. I'm like, oh, this is funny. So whatever. And the last thing we're gonna talk about, if you guys know me, you probably knew this was coming. Blue knives. I love blue. It's my favorite color, but I just love blue knives. And I go looking for blue knives, especially blue micarta. I find blue micarta to just be sexy. So this is the QSP Hawk, Bestech Penguin. I go looking for blue knives. And if I find a knife that I really like and it's not blue, guess what, baby? Yeah, I'm making it blue. Heck, even knives that I really, you know, I'm just kind of mad on, I make them blue and I like them a whole lot better. I like blue knives a lot. I have a lot of blue knives. In fact, here pretty soon, a while ago I did a video about my blue knife collection. Here pretty soon, I'm going to have to be making an update because I just like blue knives a lot. Blue, 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 blue. All day blue. In fact, look at... This is how crazy I am. Let's see if I have... Okay, I only have these two right now. Yeah. I keep Rit Dye around in several colors of blue. Navy blue, sapphire blue. I just finished using up my bottle of... what was that shade of blue? I can't remember. But I just finished using it up to dye some knives blue. I love blue knives. I love blue knives. There's just something about blue that, yeah, I will buy it. And again, I turn a lot of my favorite knives blue. So, anyways, that's going to be it, guys. Just wanted to, I don't know, make this video because I don't know why I want to make this video. It just felt like making a video, and this was a topic that came to mind. So, there we go. Feel free to like or dislike this video, share your thoughts and comments below, and subscribe. I've been Gideon, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.